Hey everyone, this is going to be the second video in our cloth series. In this video I'm just going to go over the collision option in the cloth simulations. So what we're going to try to do is throw a cloth on a table basically and show you all how that simulation will work. So this is going to be our ground floor plane. Then we can draw we can try different things, but let's start off with a sphere to really show what we're trying to do here. Maybe we'll actually scale it down a bit like that. Yep, that seems good. So what we're going to try to do is actually throw the cloth on this ball or sphere. So we'll create another plane, and that's going to be our cloth basically. So let's do it like that. Press W to get these options. Let's try to center it. Just like we mentioned in the last video, what's important is to have those segments. So let's add in a lot of segments. Alright. So there's that. Alright, so we're going to add the cloth modifier to this. Now within this we're going to go to object properties, and you'll see here that there's add object, so we can add multiple objects. So this is plane 2, so plane 2 is our actual cloth. So we're going to add the other objects. So what we're going to do for plane 1 and the sphere, we're going to make them both collision objects. Let's just tick that. So, and then with our plane 2, we're going to make that a cloth, and let's give it the silk property preset. We don't need to put a pressure in this one because we're not going to be putting any pressure into it. Again, if you go here, you'll see that the other two are collision. So press OK on that. This time around we do want gravity. Yep, so it's ticked. Make sure it's ticked. And we're just going to simulate this so you'll see how it's going to be. You'll be surprised at how cool this can be. How realistic. So you can see, just like as if you're really throwing a piece of cloth, it's just forming and molding around. Pretty impressive. Now we can try the same thing with, let's stop that, let's just quickly do a different option, and you can see how realistic it looks. And something that you can even do is add our friendly turbo smooth to it. And you're even going to get even a more realistic, better kind of outcome. So let's try another quick option as well. This time let's draw. Let's draw a teapot actually. Let's just make it quite interesting. Draw a teapot. Then we'll go plane. Bring this plane over the teapot, and let's do the same thing. Go modifier, cloth, object properties, add object. I'm going to add the teapot here, add it as a collision, go to cloth here. We can try something else, let's try wool. Let's try wool and see how wool works. Okay, make sure gravity's on, and it is. Alright, let's simulate this. And keep in mind we didn't add a floor this time around. Now this one could, because there's a lot of collisions that are going to happen, it might take a little longer. You can see it lags a little bit, at least on my device. But yeah, you can see how it's really forming around the teapot. And I thought this was really fascinating and a great tool, especially for doing interiors. If you've got like a sofa or a couch and you want to do a throw-on blanket, and in the next video I think I'm going to go over some other things you can do in regards to that. There you go, beautiful. Covered your teapot with a cloth. Now it's not going to get dusty on the shelf. Alright, thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.